They kicked me out for saving a cowboy. But he rode back richer than their wildest dreams. They say kindness is free, but that night, it cost me everything. I was a single mom of two, barely getting by, living under my parents' roof with my pride in my pocket, and my head held just high enough to survive. Until one freezing night, I saw a man slumped by the roadside, bruised, bleeding, and wearing cowboy boots like he'd just stepped out of a western. I pulled over. I could have kept driving, but something in me said save him. So I did. Brought him home. Cleaned his wounds. Let him sleep on the couch. And when my parents saw a dirty, half-conscious cowboy in their living room, they went ballistic. How dare you bring trash into this house? My mother screamed. You'll ruin your life more than you already have, my father added. By morning, they tossed my kids and me out. 3 bags, 1 stroller, and 0 apologies. I looked back once. My mother was already locking the door. But here's what they didn't know. That cowboy I saved was Jackson Wolf, heir to the wolf-ranching empire, worth over $100 million, and recently missing after escaping a setup that could have cost him his life. He was lying low, and I'd unknowingly become his angel in denim jeans and mom sneakers. He begged me not to tell anyone who he was. So I didn't. I just helped him heal. He offered to pay me back. I said no. So instead, he offered me a life. 6 months later, I was living on his ranch with my kids, peace and purpose, and a ring that wasn't just about love, but legacy. But I wasn't done. Because the girl they kicked out, she'd become the woman who held the reins. And then came the reunion. At the town's annual charity auction, my parents showed up in desperate need. Their business had collapsed, their home was foreclosed, and they were trying to sell off family heirlooms just to stay afloat. They didn't recognize me at first, not in my silk dress, diamond studs, and cowboy on my arm. Until the auctioneer announced, tonight's biggest donor, the Wolf Foundation, led by Mrs. Ava Wolf. Their jaws hit the ground. My father blinked. Ava. I walked up to the stage, mic in hand, heart pounding, and said, to the parents who threw me out for saving a stranger, thank you. That stranger became my husband, my home, and my forever. I used to live in your basement. Now, I own the land your house used to stand on. Silence, followed by the sound of poetic justice galloping across the room. I smiled, turned, and walked away with my kids. And my cowboy. They thought I'd rescued a nobody. Turns out, I rescued a millionaire. And in the process, I rescued myself. Want more jaw-dropping tailies where karma rides in wearing boots and blessings? Subscribe to Cold Revenge, the channel where revenge comes wrapped in plot twists, glow-ups, and happily ever afters. Because sometimes, your rock bottom is just the stable before your saddle.